There is no magic pill that makes you limitless. I wish there was, I've looked. But if you're trying to build anything meaningful, it all depends on two things: your energy and your focus. And most guys struggle with both. So over the last few years, I've built the closest real thing. Here is what I take, why I take it, and one thing most guys get completely wrong. I believe that leaving performance on the table if you're trying to compete in the marketplace is absolutely insane. Because the truth is, the other guy, your competitor who's trying to beat you at your business or who's trying to take your money investing, will do everything in his power in order to take everything you've got. So the pills aren't even the point. The point is refusing to leave any advantage on the table, using everything you have in order to be as dialed as you can be so that your competitors stand no chance. Now listen, I'm not a doctor. Everything I say is my own experience. And if you're living like crap, no pill can save you. Before you do anything I tell you, consult with one. Let's start with group one, the energy fixers. Now, for my energy, I take these two bad boys. First of all, basics of basics, creatine monohydrate. Most people take it for the performance benefits in the gym, strength, and so on, and sure, I enjoy that as well. But what I've noticed is that creatine has got this amazing effect on my brain. Creatine improves your mental performance by a lot. They found that people who were sleep deprived, if given 10 to 15 grams of creatine, had the same brain performance as if they slept 8 hours. So what that means is, if you have a rough night of sleep, all it takes is taking some creatine and you're back at your baseline. It's extremely useful when you're traveling or you've just had a stressful night, because bringing you back to that baseline ensures consistency and not falling off your routine. Taurine is more underrated in this combo. But for me, it has completely transformed my relationship with stress. I found that in the mornings I used to get anxious and there was this element of rush that I felt. Something is about to happen or that I need to do something. But taurine honestly just completely eliminated that. And it makes me much more calmer throughout the day. I take it in the morning, I do creatine and taurine in the morning. With this combo, I am free to do the things that I want to do without either getting distracted or getting overwhelmed and anxious, so that I can bring those products forward. That's what gives you that energy. That's our gas pedal. But a lot of feeling limitless is actually fixing what's missing. You see, most young men are deficient in nutrients that actually allow them to have high energy and focus. And these deficiencies show up as low mood, as low energy, as being sluggish throughout the day. And let's be honest, this one is not going to be exciting, but it shouldn't be. This should be your minimal standard. If you don't take those every day, there is a high chance that you are deficient. And there is no focus, energy, testosterone when you're deficient. So treat these not like the boring basics, but as the actual essentials that are going to give you that energy baseline. Everything else is just a bonus. The one that was the most life-changing for me is this one, fish oil. Most people don't get enough omega-3s from their diet. This has fixed that. It enabled me to get that consistent omega-3 ratio that I need in order to be healthy, regenerate better, and have low inflammation. Second one is vitamin D3. I don't know about you, but I don't really spend that much time in the sun. And from what I've noticed is that whenever I spend time in the sun, I feel much better. I feel more positive, more optimistic, more enthusiastic. Unfortunately, if you live somewhere where sun isn't always present, you have some sunny days, but mostly it's cloudy and you don't really get that much sunshine, vitamin D3 is the best thing you can do for your health and energy levels. What's shocking to me is that I've been taking vitamin D regularly for the last 2 to 3 years, and at that time, I haven't got a cold once. I haven't had a blocked nose. I haven't had a cough. All the disease that I had was maybe some stomach issues 1 to 2 times. But I've completely eliminated colds from my life. A huge part of this is getting that vitamin D3 regularly. And the most basic inside out of all of these It's vitamin C. But you would be surprised at how many people don't actually take vitamin C. I take vitamin C first for better blood flow because it improves blood flow to all parts of your body. And if you have more blood flow, the micronutrients that are actually in your blood can get through all the extremities of your body. And it's going to give you a nice looking skin as well as a little energy boost. And rounding this off, this is in the bottle because mine has run out, is magnesium glycinate. Most people are deficient in magnesium, and magnesium is a mineral that allows you to feel relaxed. It actually relaxes your muscles. It makes you less anxious. It makes you much calmer. And combining that magnesium with taurine is probably going to decrease your anxiety by at least half. I don't really get anxious anymore, and a huge part is because of these two. Fix those and you will really feel it. But what most people miss is what happens at night. You see, most people take those multivitamins in the morning. They do that supplement routine. But when it comes to their evening routine, they're just stupid and they go to bed and they don't use those advantages. Tomorrow's productivity is built in today's rest. So if you can rest right today, you're going to be productive tomorrow. And a huge part of that rest is getting you to first unwind and turn off after a tough day, and also fall asleep and sleep deeply so that your brain, your creativity can recharge and just come out with pure fire the next day. So here's my sleep stack that actually works. First of all, I don't take melatonin. I think that melatonin is poison. When you look at studies, when melatonin is given to rats, it makes their testicles and ovaries smaller. So it actually makes their sex organs smaller. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to have my testicles shrink because of taking melatonin. This actual stack is full natural. I don't want to mess with my natural production. And here's what I take. So first of all, the basics. I told you in the morning I take magnesium glycinate. Here's what I take in the evening. This is magnesium L-threonate. Magnesium L-threonate is the only magnesium that can actually cross the brain-blood barrier. When you take it, it can actually get to your brain. No other type of magnesium can actually go to your brain. And sure, it is more expensive, but I noticed the difference. And I don't know about you, but I am investing in myself with everything that I can. I told you I don't want to leave any advantage on the table. And if that means taking magnesium that's a little bit more expensive so that my brain can actually get it and I can relax properly, that's what I'm going to do. So I start with this one. This is the basic one. And I take this one every single night. Now, the other two are a little bit dependent on what happened throughout the day, especially if you've had a really stressful day or tomorrow is a big day for you. My combo is L-theanine and apigenin, those two. I found that L-theanine plus apigenin combo is absolutely perfect for putting you to bed. Now, what are they? L-theanine is an amino acid from green tea. Coffee has got caffeine, and that's why it releases adrenaline and you get energy. But you also get a little bit jittery when you take coffee. You get that unhelpful adrenaline. L-theanine is an amino acid that's found in green tea. So when you drink green tea, you get that caffeine, like in coffee, but you don't get those jitters. You don't get that stress. It actually relaxes your frontal lobe. I combined it with apigenin. Apigenin, which has got a cool name, and this is the one most people skip. I've only recently started taking this, but it has been an absolute game changer when it comes to sleep. This is chamomile extract. People drink chamomile tea in order to fall asleep, but they would need to drink 2, 3, 4 cups to actually get a meaningful dose. And that works, you can do this, but I found that taking apigenin, which is an extract from this, is a much better way to do this. So I will take magnesium L-threonate to get that smooth frontal lobe deactivation, and apigenin that's just going to knock me out to bed. Now, the thing with all of these, oh, and also, this just a quick bonus. At night, I take zinc also with that magnesium. It should be in the deficiency list because most people are deficient in zinc and your body doesn't absorb zinc so well from food. So I would just add that in there. At night, when you're sleeping, it's going to regenerate your muscles. It's going to increase the testosterone production, and it's going to give you that deep sleep to make your creativity and focus at its peak the next day. Put the whole day together, and here's what it actually adds up to. No single item on that list is the Limitless pill, because Limitless pill doesn't exist. But stacking those supplements in the right way is what actually enables me to keep up that consistency. I get energy in the morning with a reduction in anxiety from the taurine, and then I take my deficiency fixers so that I know my body is at optimal. It's got everything it needs. And at night time, these three, apigenin, L-theanine, magnesium merthionate, they enable me to go to bed, sleep well, so that I wake up full of power, enthusiasm, and zest the next morning. If you're interested in building a life of freedom through business and investing, a life that you're in control of and that you own, not a life that owns you, this is exactly what I'm documenting on this channel. I'm giving you the strategies that I wish I had when I was younger. So if that sounds interesting, subscribe and see you in the next video.